JB.
Yes, sir.
Adia bakwa emu du pa wasasi we so a political power. Emu du ankasa very overriding and very overreaching. But the interesting aspect of it is sa political power ni endema me no. It will either make you or make you. And do beka ya bra Kwame Nkrumah efri UK eba Ghana abra oye ne law we ya na oba Ghana no. He was nobody. But oba ya obenya political power enam the other year you know he became somebody.
Yeah.
So the political power made Kwame Nkrumah. Before Akufo-Addo be president, we were made to believe that he was somebody. But onya power no or the defame no hold to the sense that he has become nobody. So far as this whole political destiny is concerned. So a chance we need political power. Now kwanya before so be you know and the determine the kind of legacy and the kind of name you make for yourself.
Yeah. Prior
to the election, adia bakwana Ghana fo nyina ye ka ho asem ye Galamsey. For the first time in the history of this country, na ye kwaya election and na economy and lead the conversation, but it was Galamsey. How destructive it was at the time.
Yeah.
And the criminal negligence on the part of the government of the day say obeye bibia found to the extent that there were reports. Man for evidence, a good president and him, all that he needed to do was to act on it. But at the top of all this evidence, you know, yet now say law. Making the give the president power to use his own personal discretion to award forest reserve to individuals or more air mining in this forest way. There were a lot of criminal activities that never perpetrated. So elections, no course of President Mahama Baye, the focus was on Galamsey because that was the leading conversation.
Yes.
But you see, transition a very it goes slow. People wanted to see some drastic measures via buying a take, but the government was in transition. I feel the government no form, so that form no and others obehu. But I can tell you, sir, this past week we will be at war reservations so far as the fight against Galamsey is concerned. I think the government has demonstrated enough commitment within this week, saying they are really ready in the fight against corrupt this Galamsey thing. And I wish, sir, that particular way, no, because you see, it's one thing that is going to make or make the president, so far as his legacy is concerned, because your friend is a Ghana for our much interest. There's one subject that people in academia and stuff involved because our destinies are on the line. So I'm expecting that these measures are buying a take here or go after this Galamsey, you know, will not just end there. Debbie, with this Akunta mines, there has been a lot of investigation reporting as far and demonstrated clearly the involvement of this company in mining, especially our forest reserve and then there is a video that is making rounds. I will be a documentary. Capture how destructive this company has been in these areas. I must say forest reserve and so forth. When the minister did the press conference, I say we are revoking lands. For me, that is not enough. These people are criminals, and they should be telling to, or they should be talking to us measures how you prosecute these individuals, because the level of distraction now cause, you know, we can't just say you revoke licenses and then it ends there. Yes, it's good some people have been arrested, but then you see there be a mekasa okwa mining site nipa no mugu amna mo mutu no omo ko baade o e poverty na so mo yeah e no omo ewuye into sa ne ma no enti ukochi sa nkrofo na you are not resolving Galamsey. That is why from Rollins Pens besi na soldier for ko nwuram ye chesi amanfo basi because uchesi omo the following day they will come. But the owners nankasa the campaigns, you know, are highly connected individuals, just like my brother said. And these are people we should be going after. For instance, okwa ground na excavator si ho uchi excavator abachi nipa. Do you know why? Sure. Because excavator no owner. Chances number no tracer, you know the owner and whoever company na or rent it out. You can follow the trade to know who and who rented that particular thing. So you trace to the real owners of these things. And I think that with the excavator bed 31 and ano omakwachi use those strategy to get to the core individuals now or more responsible for this destructive behavior. Your mining, your lands, and as you say. But these people are determined. For them, it is not some kind of a vocational. It's a full-time vocation they've employed. Say this is what they will do. And on top of that, I'm also expecting say government will do everything to ensure say JB ye mineral regime no da bia meka asem we some re-engineering be because so na Ghana atimia take the full ownership of our mineral destiny because we cannot be owning tons of resources then foreign companies will come and mine and they'll give us royalties. No, it doesn't make sense at this present time. You understand? Because this time, the resources we have, say they build the necessary infrastructure and then as a foreign. Trust me, it can take care of the people here. But people are benefiting, external people making money, and not cry they go no mutua. What time money including not here, and the Chinese are coming. I'm happy the minister said some of the Chinese people are going to be prosecuted because it defeated the earlier Niama Nanam Krum said, Yachi Chinese if I deport you more, Yansabene, will Chinese in a deport, no Nagan and Idewa Jelino. Does it make sense? So I think the foreigners now, or Moka Hununano, must be prosecuted. Magana for Hunen Savo as deterrent to Obise Galamsey. Indeed, government is ready. Now again, Yebi, Oko in the past. Announce a investigation. Yeah. Dr. Frimpong Watson a investigation. Adding a report by. These are criminal reporter. There is no expiry date in some of these things. I want government to revisit these issues. Are you sitting as for someone that's in the Mkruma? Yeah. What Johnny or Baba? Okay. Oh, and crowd you can try people in absentia. Of course. Yes, it's a big deal. And then real. Yes. Ugania, we can try you in absentia. So I know quite a way. We need to go after these individuals. As our binary term in that era is gone. No, Professor Frimpong Watson can be a key witness to Nema Ehapeyeno. Government needs to collaborate with him, get that particular evidence, and make sure that we follow through. And every single person in the past, involved in Galamsey, we bring these people to justice. Because it cannot just happen, say that chapter and you are close to, then we are moving forward. And then the same people are the MPP from Penin for and other people within the media are bold enough to sit on public and they are criticizing John Mahama say he's not fighting Galamsey. When you had 8 good years, the president akwenta mine ya yache na ya and the nema adimu ye say illegal and I said all pretty. The same person was clear, just like my brother said. Your first Koforudia, or Bishop, and a president who use the platform. No, say, but this is a company that is in the forest. Manasa Koya investigation and several other reports came. Indicating that indeed the guy was in mining. Illegal mine now, all costs in our forest reserve, as a forum, and every much crew our forest reserve. So I think that you see our approach and our effort in dealing with this thing must be ruthless. It doesn't matter Nipani NDC and MPP ni. All we know is that we want to preserve our forest and and going forward, JB. Yeah, negotiate. Yeah, further saying lands and as for instance that mine wine and government want to take over now. Yeah, nationalize all the assets. The resources we are here BR. Let us go out there, get that particular service to come and work for us. At the end of the day, we own the resources. And again, this minor mining now you leave to individuals. Government must begin to form companies. Now you're training individuals. They will be in charge at the back of these individuals, and they can employ young people to go into some of these mining areas. Now so that mining will be responsible mining, not those kind of winner yehua. Yes, sense as a for no. It doesn't make sense. So for me, I think that this effort I shall say must be renewed. And these criminals over the years, so used to Galamsey. And unfortunately for us, Galamsey no munyo musikana. They come into the political space.
But the irony is that I contaminated over the years. I think the first Mahama government was a Tamils government, one of them.
Okay.
The excavators cry,
yeah.
Then came another Dagwakufado. Or the judgment depths.
Yes.
Why are you reducing politics to this level where political differences do not matter irrespective of the judgment that goes in years back?
Yes, that is why the quality of men we put in leadership position. And I'm making about Galamsey, and Galamsey, I'm making it possible for a lot of idiots to win political power because of money. So such person who is not thinking about Nema Wogini, he's thinking about personal interest, the interest of his affiliate, friends, and then as a for them. But the core decisions that we need to make are our far-reaching consequences and impact in a positive on the fortunes of this country. They will not take it because I contact mining, Nema, illegal at the time. Now you're confiscating the Nema, now you're the same company was liberated because MPP was in power, and it was giving full access. This time, not just mining areas or forest reserve. Yes, forest reserve. No, or no, after the O2 na or some time be my man for automa we are. Yes, or 250 grand every way be a baby gold. Or did you go do any dollars? What in dollars a year no every month be an or you go 250 grand. And then your business now, you think the president was not in the know. National security will be a name or an echo. So I think there is me. I don't want to mention names. They are irrelevant. These are key people. Must say your name. It doesn't matter who they are. I think that the state must be ruthless. My cat says we a state. You cannot be merciful. You cannot. Your friend says show weakness. We need to demonstrate to the people of this country that government is fully in charge, and in things like this, not why you'll be scared venturing into some of these arenas. We need to make Galamsey a high-risk venture for China and Yohanyo. But if we create a weak environment, these people will be importing these Chinese. They come with highly sophisticated equipment. They poison our soil, poison our water bodies. They destroy everything. At the end of the day, they take monies and they go away. You know, China, they are building gold reserve because they are shifting from the reliance on the offense a US dollar because of what is going on at the geopolitical arena. And we Poland, the whole world, up a country back auto gold in the year is China because the central bank is behind it. They want to build a huge gold reserve when the Western world crypto they want gold. That is why they've liberated these people. Don't think that they are individuals. Because China is a communist state. Every company that comes here is operating at the instructions of the Chinese government. Assemble, they will get their backing. It's the reason why they forced Ghanaian government at the time, to deport individuals as Omoko jail. Because the government is behind it. We are talking about a communist state. So I think these are red lines that we need to look at as people. Now you protect young kasaya dear. Now you BM na you greedy dear. Trust me, we will never get anywhere.